What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weir, and this is my movie review for a movie I am very excited about. And yes, I did wear this shirt in the review I just posted yesterday on Wrath of Man, but this is a different review. This is Army of the Dead, and we're talking about Army of the Dead today because, I just got done talking about Wrath of Man, and it really just left me like, ugh, I hated that movie. But then we got a real surprise. We got a really fun movie, and it was called Army of the Dead. And if you haven't seen it, it's actually on Netflix now. You can go watch it. So finish this review, because I won't do spoilers, and then go watch the movie. And if you have seen it, well, we'll talk about it in the comment section down below later, but for now, let's do the review. Also, I really like this shirt and I wanted to wear it twice.
That's heavy, brother, but I dig it.
And so guys, Army of the Dead is directed by Zack Snyder, and it stars, oh, and by the way, for those of you who are wondering, where are the rest of your Justice League? You did part 1, but you never did 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I didn't do a lot of stuff in my life. I will get back to it. Maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week, that's what I'll do. I'll go through and watch each one of them and do a review for each part. But no promises, because Loki's starting. Probably gonna do that. No promises there either. You might not see me for 6 months. It's kind of how these reviews go on my channel. But anyway, let's get back to Army of the Dead. It's directed by Zack Snyder, and my God, he did well with this movie. I really enjoyed the Zack Snyder-ness of this movie. There's a little slow motion, because of course there is, and there's also just the way he films things. I like what he does. A lot of the times things will be blurry in the background so you can focus on the person up front, but he does, sometimes he'll blur out just about everything except for maybe someone's hand and something they're doing. I don't know why he does it, but I love the way he films. And the movie is about Dave Bautista and a group of people going into a bank vault to pull a heist in Las Vegas that has zombies. Yeah, it's exciting. That's an exciting premise. I remember explaining this to my brother. I was like, hey man, do you like Zack Snyder's Justice League? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Do you like heist movies? He said, yeah. I said, do you like zombie movies? He goes, yeah, of course I like zombies. Okay, so what about a heist movie that takes place during a zombie apocalypse? Yeah, how about that? And he was like, I'm in. Yeah, that's what sold me too. That's exciting. That's a cool concept. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. Most of the time when zombies have happened, it's like money means nothing anymore, and it's just people on survival run who run into people who are evil, and they try to kill them, and that's basically what you get out of a zombie movie. But this movie kind of did it uniquely, where they were able to trap the zombie contamination within Las Vegas itself. They put up these big storage containers so they can't get out of Vegas. They're all trapped in Vegas, and then they're going to send a nuclear bomb into Vegas to destroy it. Vegas will be gone forever, but so will the zombies and their disease. But right before they do it, Dave Bautista gets asked to take a team and go into one of the bank vaults and retrieve, I think it's like $150 million, $200 million, something like that. It's an outrageous amount of money. And they're like, hey, when you go in this vault and extract this money, the insurance company's already covered it, so this is basically just free money sitting down there. So before they nuke it, go get it, we'll all split it. So Dave Bautista takes a team down there, and that's what they do. And it is so much fun. I mean, anytime there's interaction between them and the zombies, it's awesome. There's this scene where these zombies are all kind of like, just, I don't know, they're just kind of drones. They're just sitting there like, and there's a geez, there has to be at least 100 of them in this room, and they're all trying to slowly get through them. But of course, somebody bumps one, something happens, something has to happen, and they just have to start taking these things out. Headshot, headshot, headshot. It's so cool. I really enjoyed that scene. But I really don't want to get into too much more of this movie because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Again, it is on Netflix, and you do have the opportunity to go see it right now if you want. If that's your cup of tea, you're like, yeah, all right, I'll go watch a zombie movie about a heist, because that's cool. So I'll stop talking about it, but let's get into some things I like, some things I dislike, and then I'll give you guys a rating. First thing I like about this movie, well, I already mentioned the zombie moments in this movie. They're done really well. I like the idea of alphas, because, zombies have never been terrifying to me, because it's like, oh, they're just brainless zombies. You just got to get away from them, or knock your friend down, and then they'll take on your friend and you have time to get away and they won't remember you. But the idea of a smart zombie, the idea of a fast zombie, the idea of an alpha zombie, so a zombie that's like, no, not only can I turn other people into other alphas, but I have the ability to track you down. I won't forget what you look like. That's terrifying because they have all the zombie personality, and they're also extremely strong, and he's smart. He's got like a metal helmet he wears on his head so that he can't get shot in the head or hit in the head. So like he knows, hey, this is my weakness. I'm gonna protect it. Smarter than most people out there on motorcycles today. Just saying. Of course, I like Dave Bautista in this movie, and I like his team. There's his helicopter pilot wasn't actually filming when everybody else was filming. It's a really weird situation, but essentially the person that filmed those scenes did something wrong, so they're like, I can't have this person in the movie, so they brought in this new helicopter pilot, and when you check it out, it doesn't look like, if you didn't know, it doesn't look like she's not filming her scenes with all of them, but she's not. She's completely just cut into the movie, her scenes are, and they're done really well, almost flawlessly. I really enjoyed what they did with that, because it was just cool. Like, I didn't know that going into the movie. And then afterwards, I watched a review where they talked about it, and I was like, oh man. So I rewatched, and I was like, that is done really well. So yeah, if you've seen the movie and you know the helicopter pilot I'm talking about, she didn't film any of her scenes with the rest of the crew. That was all just kind of put in there. I'm having a good time with this review because I really had a good time with this movie. This movie was a fun time. This movie was just a fun action popcorn flick, and I loved the ending. Let's talk about another thing I liked. I loved the ending. Just when you think everything's done, something happens, and I don't want to go into what, but man, it's really cool. I enjoy what they do in this movie to end it, and maybe it'll lead to a future movie. I don't know. Maybe it will. Some dislikes of the movie. Well, this movie's not flawless. It's not my favorite movie of the year. This movie does drag in some places. The pacing's kind of all over the place when it comes to certain things. So you'll have like a scene where they do all this zombie stuff and it's really good and intense, and then they take 15, 20 minutes to kind of drag it out. This movie, I believe, is 2.5 hours long. So you feel that runtime at certain points. That can be a problem for some people. They look at that runtime, they're like, all right, well, let's at least get through this thing. But there are some moments that are like, ugh. Can we do this family drama later? Like, his daughter's with them in Vegas, and they have to do family drama 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, and that can really drag on you. So, I don't know. On repeat viewings, I may hit the fast forward button for those, because they didn't really do it for me, and also they've just felt like they took up time. But otherwise, guys, I really enjoyed this movie. And with all that being said, I gotta go ahead and give the movie this rating. That's right, Army of the Dead. Surprisingly fun. And that's my movie review, guys. If you enjoyed this movie review, hit the like button. If you want to share this movie review with your friends, make sure you do that by hitting the share button. If you have seen Army of the Dead and you want to talk about it in the comment section down below, let's do that. Put your comments down there. Let's talk about it. Again, for the last time, I'm going to say this movie is on Netflix. No, I'm not getting paid to advertise it either. I'm just saying it is on Netflix. You do have the ability to see this. I don't want people to come to the comment section and be like, oh, I never saw it, so I can't really talk about it. It's on. Just go see it. It's right. Everybody has Netflix or someone's account to Netflix. Everybody has that. So yeah, go check it out and let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Finally, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that because I got a lot of content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.